one film that opened up Thursday just gone is 28 years later.
Mm-hmm.
The Danny Boyle's return to the 28 franchise, I guess you could call it.
And Alex Garland.
And Alex Garland as well, because they only sort of executive produced the second one.
Yeah.
Look, I think in terms of Danny Boyle in general, this is a return to form for him, because I think in the last 10 years, I think he's been really hit and miss, but mostly miss.
I can't even think of what I know he did the Olympics when it was in London.
He did that
I don't know what he's
that
done
Beatles
since.
Yesterday movie. You know, the guy that wakes up and nobody remembers the Beatles.
Oh, I like that movie.
It was good, but Danny Boyle, it's not a Danny Boyle sort of film. What else did he do before that? He did the Steve Jobs movie, which was okay. It didn't really.
There's too many of them. I don't know which one did he do.
The Michael Fassbender one, I think.
Okay, I've only seen.
Which is like a real time movie, and it was okay. But once again, it's Danny Boyle.
Which is the one that has Seth Rogen as Wozniak?
I think that one.
It's that one. Okay, that's the one I've seen.
And Sarah Snook is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the one with
Kutcher. Ashton
with
Kutcher.
with the Kutch.
So anyway, 28 years later, I think this is the best of the trilogy. This was a really...
Well, that's a...
Well, that's the interesting thing is because I deliberately went back and watched the previous two in the days ahead of the screening just so that I was really refreshed. It had been a long time since, particularly the first one. I hadn't seen that in forever.
Right.
And it does not hold up like I remember it. It was really frustrating to watch. Like, it's not as great as my younger self remembers. And I wondered if it was a case of whoever released the DVD, which I think was 20th Century Fox at the time.
Right.
I'm wondering if they'd cropped it because it felt like everything was too close up, that it wasn't framed properly. And I'm like, oh, Danny Boyle is like in everyone's face, but it doesn't feel natural. It feels like we've zoomed in as opposed to being framed.
It did definitely had a kind of shot on video feel,
and that is really evident when you watch
when
it
you're
again.
watching it again. I mean, I look. It's
very lo-fi.
It's been a couple of years since I watched it, but not too long ago. I actually went out and bought them both on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
and I watched them then, which is very unusual for me because I like to buy things and then never watch them.
Yeah.
But I was actually thinking how much more I enjoyed the opening of the original than I did in this, when it's got the Johnny Cash when the man comes around and that montage. And it took me a while to kind of get into this one. And it was only when I kind of was like, oh, no, that's right. That's how we did the beginning of...
Yeah.
I just thought... Because I can't remember what the song was that he played over the intro. It was something, but it just didn't have the same... Like, I remember going to the cinema and seeing the first one and how much of an impact that had.
Huge on me at the time. And that's also because we hadn't had zombie fatigue yet, even though these are technically not zombies. You know, just calm down, everybody. Yeah, that's right.